Hey guys, Al here, Vitalize Seed. Happy Friday. Let's talk some soil testing. So we use Ward Labs. There's a lot of good Ward Labs, a lot of good labs out there. But let's talk about some things to look at when you get a soil test. So one of the first things that I'm going to look at is, okay, where's my pH at? Oh wow, 5.5. So let's assume this is a first year, brand new field. We could get into a whole nother video, which I probably will at some point, talking about soil health assessments and more biological testing. But let's just say you got a brand new field. This is the first test you pulled. How would I go about this? Okay, so I'm going to look at my pH. I'm going to look at organic matter. Then I'm going to jump to the other side of the test. Now, this is something that I preach about a lot, and that is base saturations and CEC. So next, I'm going to look at my CEC just because I want to have a understanding. What is my cation exchange capacity? Essentially, what's my soil like? Is it sandy? Is it heavy clay, etc.? So I know I have 2% organic matter. Okay, good baseline. Not going to put a whole lot of weight into that any further. My next thing I'm going to look at is my CEC here, 8.5. It's a lighter soil. Definitely going to have good water infiltration. I'm definitely going to want to get my magnesium up 18 to 20%. So now let's look at our base saturations. Whoa, my magnesium's 8. My calcium's 32, quite low. We normally want that between 60 and 70, depending on your CEC, your soil. And look at my hydrogen. That's your acidity molecule. So without ever looking at pH, if I looked at just base saturations, I'd be able to tell you, wow, my pH is going to be low. So what do we need to do here? Well, number one, let's get some lime on this field. If we have access to dolomite limestone or dolomitic limestone, that's going to be just fine. That's going to give you your magnesium. It's going to have some calcium in it, and we can always supplement that, whether it's year one, later in the year, year two, with gypsum to further drive up that calcium once we get our magnesium where we want and our pH where we want. So in year one, guys, that's going to be my main focus, is focusing on pH and base saturations. Going to really want to continue to try to focus on 1 acre. I'm going to call them grids for sampling. I use GPS within those 1 acre grids, trying to take it always around the same time of year, 6-inch depth, and then the next year I'm going to see, okay, where's my pH, where's my base saturations. Obviously, we're going to see how is growth, and then from a fertilizer perspective, you're going to have almost all soil tests. They're going to give you recommendations. That's going to really be up to the grower and their goals. Do you want to use synthetic fertilizer? Are you trying to do like the Vitalize 1-2 system, where you want to stimulate biology and want to use cover crops to make more nutrients within the soil profile available for the plants for uptake, etc. So you can supplement that with foliar feeding or whatnot. So I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, at least in this video, but just step one for getting a brand new field, brand new soil test. Look at that pH, look at the base saturations, look at the CEC, and make that decision. How are we going to get that chemical structure and pH adequate so that we can stimulate biology and make sure our yields are going in the right direction over the next couple of years. Hopefully that helps, guys. Get outside, enjoy the outdoors, and check us out at vitalizeseed.com.